Hey everyone! In today's video, we're diving deep into the secrets of Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, titled Broken Things. In the latest teaser images released by Mob Entertainment, fans have spotted several strange and intriguing details, and this time we'll be focusing on the prototype and some returning characters like Bron and Catnap. One of the biggest discoveries made by fans was a black VHS tape that appeared in one of the teaser images. After adjusting the brightness and contrast, a strange face could be seen, with two clear eyes and a three-pointed hat that strongly resembles a classic jester's cap. This small detail caught the community's attention immediately. In previous chapters, the black VHS tape has always symbolized the prototype, and its appearance is usually tied to moments or events connected to him. As for the three-pointed hat, it clearly references the character Jester, a figure that longtime fans have already linked symbolically to the prototype through earlier clues and hints. Looking back at our earlier analyses, the concept of the Jester often represents chaos, madness, and uncontrolled experimentation, someone whose actions are erratic, unpredictable, and often dismissed as nonsense. And interestingly, those same traits perfectly describe the prototype himself. So, seeing the black VHS tape appear alongside the Jester's symbol in the same image is probably not a coincidence at all. It feels like a deliberate hint from the developers, suggesting that Chapter 5 may finally reveal a hidden connection between the prototype and Jester, whether it's symbolic or something much deeper. In other words, Jester might be part of the prototype's past, perhaps one of the earlier experiments that led to his current form. Or maybe he represents a darker side of the prototype's own personality, the chaotic side that seeks control through destruction and endless experimentation. Looking back at the same image, we can spot part of Bron's leg, and its presence might actually carry an important meaning. This isn't the first time Bron has been referenced. We've seen him before in the Christmas artwork, where his toy appeared completely destroyed. We can also notice Catnap's necklace lying on the table in that same image, the very same necklace that appeared in the thumbnail of the latest trailer, where Catnap is shown destroyed by the prototype. The title of Chapter 5, Broken Things, seems to tie all of these elements together under one central theme: destruction. The main idea here is that the prototype might be conducting experiments on broken toys, trying to bring them back to life in different ways, sometimes even by combining multiple parts together. This could mean that some of the characters we faced or even killed in previous chapters might return in completely new forms. For example, this could be the case with Catnap and possibly Bron as well, who might finally appear as a living character, or perhaps as a creature born from the combined remains of other toys twisted through the prototype's experiments. Now, let's move on to a fascinating theory about the prototype himself. I don't believe the prototype collects the parts of destroyed toys just to strengthen his own body, because his design is too perfectly symmetrical. His arms and legs are evenly built and completely balanced, unlike the hybrid creatures that are created by merging different toy parts. Those hybrids usually have asymmetrical limbs and uneven proportions. That means the prototype is most likely using these parts for his own experiments, rather than self-enhancement. It's also possible that he's trying to build an army, a collection of reanimated toys to expand his influence and control. And to do that, he'd need a large number of test subjects and raw materials, things he can only obtain from the remains of destroyed toys. From this, we can assume that the prototype was lying when he claimed he was taking parts to strengthen himself. The real reason behind his actions is much darker. He doesn't want anyone to question what he's truly doing. especially since the scientists once transformed those parts into strange, unnatural forms. If anyone ever discovered the truth, the entire facility could turn against him. And then there's Harley, the one exception mentioned in the records. He might have been the only person who knew the prototype's secret, or at least suspected his real motives. Harley could have been a scientist or technician who worked closely with him, maybe even helped him, knowingly or not. This opens up many questions about Harley's role in Chapter 5. Was he a helper, a victim, or maybe a partner in crime? In short, the prototype is clearly the central figure of Chapter 5. All the teaser images and trailer shots point to one thing, that every broken toy might return in a new, altered form. Old characters like Bron and Catnap could make a comeback, either as living beings or as pieces used in the prototype's twisted experiments. The title Broken Things ties everything together: destruction, transformation, and reconstruction, making this chapter one of the most mysterious and intense so far. Of course, all of this is just theory, but it's built on a lot of visual clues and in-game symbolism. Now tell me, what do you think? Do you believe Catnap and Bron will return as living characters, or will the prototype turn them into something far more terrifying? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our upcoming Poppy Playtime analyses.